Hey guys, so WhatiF here, and welcome back to NASCAR Night Crew, part number 29. We're going to be going to Martinsville in this part, and these next couple of races, this one in Texas, are going to be very important to, average in the top 20, be above 20th in the standings, which I think we can improve that and lessen that number when we go to Martinsville, and then at Texas we don't have to sweat too much there, so we'll see how that plays out. It's so important to run well at this track, and from what I was doing in practice sessions, I think we have a good chance of doing that, but I gotta not choke, so we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna get into qualifying. Really nothing to look at as far as the car setup is concerned, so it's pretty much a default setup, so let's just head right into qualifying. Off of turn 4, the first lap, we're last. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know. Is this one... What? I don't understand. There weren't even bad laps. Qualifying this game baffles me. A 19.8 at this track. Oh my god. I think when I was practicing I got like a 20.3. Okay, here we go again, folks. It's like in qualifying they make it a lot harder than race trim. God damn this game, I swear. Alright. Last the first challenge, quite literally, so let's get into it. This is going to be probably... I don't think there's going to be next to no kind of cheeky edits or cuts in this, because I'm going to be probably passing people the whole damn time. And I saw Michael Waltrip in 4th at some point, so that was interesting, so let's get into it and not waste time. Steering helps on high, everything else is off. Let's get into it. So, I can't pass on the inside on the initial start of the race, so I'm going to try to go high in turn 3 and maybe gain some spots that way. So... yeah, this is gonna be quite the battle to see how this all plays out. As I almost wreck off turn 4, like, oh my god. So one thing that's very common with this track, just like how NASCAR 8 was kind of like, at least for 360, they brake very early before they get into these corners. So I gotta really anticipate that, and also they really pinch you off the track here pretty bad. So gotta be very mindful of that. And also the car is really wiggly off these corners, so I'm gonna try to play with the throttle just a little bit so that doesn't happen too much. So yeah, we're moving up spots slowly but surely. It looks like I do have a very competent car, so that's good. As really the big thing that's gonna probably help me is just the length of laps. We run around here 50, which is like Bristol, but it's gonna help. And also lap traffic for the leaders, once they get caught up in it, it's going to start playing a really big role here. As Franchitti just takes a terrible, oh my god, go 50 miles an hour just to make sure he gets by me there. I just lost so much time there. Alright, well, we'll get by this car again, and once they start to kind of get single file or whatever they're trying to do in front of me, then I think we can really start to take advantage of gaining all these spots. But as of right now, oh my god, I'm not trying to dive the corner that hard. It's just going in that slow. So, let's say if Gillen and Carpentier or Carpet Eater, whatever, it doesn't matter, does it? I'm sure comment section will rip me apart because I'm like an ignorant son of a bitch. Thank you, Gillen, I appreciate that. Now I got little actual damage on the back bumper, and I don't like that. Bobby, give me room. Thank you for that. John Wood, I hope you give me room in turn 1. So, we'll see. But, yeah, you see, they're braking, right at the finish line. And I really shouldn't have even attempted to make the pass there, considering what Jarrett just did there. I should, the subconscious part of me just thinks, hey, I can probably get by him before I get, I can have the car length on it before we get in the corner, and we don't. It's just very seldomly does it ever really work out like that. But, I mean, we're in 32nd. The leaders are pretty much right behind me. I know they're gonna get caught up in lap traffic, so that's gonna help me out a bit. But other than that, I mean, okay, dive bomb time, so we can get by Dale Jarrett. That was a really terrible way of doing that, but it worked. Hey, Jarrett actually gave me room on the outside, and and as a reward, I pinch him, I door him a little bit. So. It's like I ask for this shit sometimes with how I race. So we're going to try to pass McMurray on the outside as well as Reed Sorensen. But I don't think it's going to really work out in that way. Car got really sideways off that corner. Get by Sorensen and Hamlin, who's running unrealistically bad at this track for 2008. This was back when he was still kind of okay here, or pretty good, so that's interesting. Jimmy's 25th, okay. I think Michael Waltrip's still in the top 5 still. I don't know how, but good on him. Get by Jimmy, we get by Kane. Yeah, if they, like, yeah, if I get by cars like that, I mean, we'll certainly move up to the field. We're already up in the 23rd. We get by Montoya, Paul Menard. There's a lot of smoke. I don't know if that's from me or somebody else. But you can kind of see the smoke just billowing. I never said that word before. Throughout the corners, because I'm like locking up the brakes, and then I was trying to get to. I got hair in my eye now. Why? My hair's not even that long at this point. Oh my god. Okay. I was trying to get by Tony Raines, or I was trying to let him get, you know, completely by me. Somebody, I guess, hit the cones. There's a cone up there. That should be a debris yellow. I remember this is back in 08. This is when they still did kind of like frequent debris yellows and stuff. Really got bad around like the 2010s, I guess. I don't know. Michael Waltrip's dropping back. I thought he was like up in 4th, so I guess I was wrong. He's certainly not up in the top 5 anymore. Quaffle, who was up in, I think, qualified 13th back there a bit. Casey Mears, I think, qualified like 14th, 13th, right around where Quaffle is. He's dropping back. Junior's in 15th, and I think there's a fly or a spider on my leg. Why does everything come out when I'm in the middle of recording? Ew. Okay, that's just my leg hair. My leg hair and spiders, I confuse them a lot. Sometimes, like, I'm just sitting in my chair, and then all of a sudden I feel something. I'm like, oh my god, what is that? And sometimes it's a spider. Sometimes it's just my leg hair, like, kind of like moving around a little bit. So it kind of happens. It's a guy thing. Maybe I should just here we go, comment section. Maybe you should just shave your legs with it, and then you won't have that problem. Okay, it's not a bad idea, I guess, to avoid that problem. But P16, Kurt Busch is now the race leader, and we're 10 seconds back from Kurt, so that's certainly a problem. I don't even know if I can win this race at this point. Get by Vickers, trying to not. There, Junior, just have your moment, okay? I mean, I already kind of saw that coming with how he was pinching me there, so I just let him have it. I'm not gonna risk it again. So there we go. We get by Vickers, no problem. I think we're starting to get caught up in some lap traffic, as you see right up in front of Kenseth, I think. So that's gonna pose a lot of problems as the race goes on, I imagine, as well for me too. So that's gonna be fun. But I think we'll probably salvage a top 10 finish at this rate. But it's just, I can't do anything right now until, you know, either there's single file or I just feel it in my gut to make a move. So, yeah, we got Gordon 2nd, Martin 3rd, Harvick 4th, Edwards 5th, I saw. So there's your top 5. We'll get to the inside of Tony Stewart for 14th as he's getting held up by a lap car, so that's going to help me out a bit. And there we go. And Junior's going to the inside of Kenseth. We'll, you know, follow Junior as well. Hit the inside wall for good turn off the corner, I guess. And there we go. By Kenseth, by Junior. Oh, I made contact with him anyways. Well, we get by John Wood, and I think Newman's the next car in front of me for 11th, I believe. So we're going to try to get a good run up here on the outside and try to clear this lap car. Nope, didn't do it. I feel the car getting wiggly, and I hate that. It's starting to bug me a lot more. Allmendinger, thank you for giving me room. We move ourselves up into 11th. I don't know if Bobby Labonte's for a 10th or a lap down, but needless to say, the top 10's in our sights one way or another, so that's certainly good. I think we're actually closing in on Kurt Busch a little bit. It was about 10 seconds, now it's like 9.5, so that gap is slowly shrinking as we're going to get around Kyle Petty with not too much of a problem. And we'll go to the outside of Labonte here, and he is not for position. He is a lap down. I thought he would be for position just out of hope, but I guess not. So we'll just try to pass him up here on the outside as well as Franchitti, but we don't have the preferred lane there, so it's going to hurt us a bit. But I think we can get by these two right here before we get into turn 3. And I was going to duck down low once I passed them, but Elliott Sadler was slowing up a bit more than I thought, and now we're 3 wide. Okay. Franchitti, thank you. He almost pinned me into the wall. Okay, we're fine. We're good. I think we're going to be probably chilling in 10th for a little bit till I get to, I guess, Boyer. So, hey, I can finally stop talking for a second. Okay, this is shocking. So, Boyer got by Biffle, who was leading earlier in this race. So, Biffle's dropping back pretty bad. That's interesting. So, we make the pass on him. We move ourselves up into 9th. And Hamlin's not for position. So, Boyer's our next target. And then I think, I don't know who's next, but Boyer's our next target. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we're pretty much there. It's just going to take us probably 2 more corners to maybe get by him. But, yeah, I would say I wish the field would just kind of, spread out, get single file, and then we can really start to, tear into it. But this, I don't think that's going to happen here. So, I can't really expect that unless they're just, if they're single file, I think it won't be too much of a problem. It's just when they're side by side, that's when it becomes an issue. We get by those 2 lap down cars there, no problem. Kurt's still maintaining the lead. We've closed the gap from about, like, the last time I mentioned it was about, like, 9 seconds. Now it's down to, like, 6. So, for certainly closing that gap. I don't think I can win this race at this point, but I think a strong top 5 is very realistic at this point. So, there's definitely that. And I guess Edwards fell out of the top 5. I see him in that different paint scheme. My dog's freaking out. Lost my fucking concentration. Son of a bitch. I hate that shit. That's why when I record and stuff, I don't like, my nephew popping in my room or the dog freaking out. And now I actually got, like, pretty good damage in the front. And now I'm pretty sure my crew chief's like, you get black flag rep driving. So, that's lovely. There's Edwards right in front of me, as well as Newman, so I guess that's for position 2, and we move ourselves up into 5th. 4th is Harvick, and I think 3rd is Mark Martin, 2nd's Gordon, as I bump into Montoya. That certainly doesn't help our black flag brigade there, but I think as long as we go the next couple laps without making any sort of contact, I think we'll be kind of fine. But that's easier said than done. Oh my god, Harvick just stopped. So, I like to know how many cars are even on a lead lap at this point, because I feel like there's, like, more than half the field's lap down already, and it's not even 50 laps in. So, that's crazy. And I think Mark took over 2nd because I see Gordon in front of Harvick, so that's certainly interesting. But, I don't know. We're going to try to pass Harvick on the outside, and I do that kind of easily. I think that's the first time I made a pass for position on the outside like that, so that's a first. And now we're going to try to get by Gordon, and as well as a lap down car. He gives me room. I absolutely just obliterate the barrels there, so that oh my god. I don't know why the barrels are so close to the corner. I don't think it's like that even in real life at this point. I mean, I certainly hope not, because that's, like, extremely dangerous. But we're in P3. Mark's pretty decently up there, so I'm going to try to run him down and try to focus in here and get some good laps in real quick. We're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. We're just going to dive it in there. Wall trip, fuck off. God damn it. I thought I just could just dive bomb it in there, fly right by them. It didn't work like that, so that sucks. But we caught to Mark. We're only about 6 seconds back from Kurt. Again, he's been kind of holding his own a little bit. So I have not been closing the gap too much. Maybe a little bit, but not the significant amount I was doing earlier in the race. So I don't know if he's just getting caught up with, I guess, confident or quicker lead, lap down or lead lap cars or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I don't think I could win this. I thought a top 5 at some point would be pretty possible, and it certainly is. So Mark gives me the spot. He gives me room, so thank you for that. And we'll move ourselves up into P number 2. And we got about 11 laps to go. 10 when we cross the line here, so I'm going to try to give it 5 laps and see how much I can cut that gap. If I can get around to about 2.5 seconds by lap 46, I think we might have a slim shot of catching him, but that's a big if. Oh, this changes everything. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Jeff Burton. Oh my god, they're teammates. What? 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 What the fuck is that? And ARCA break time, right? Oh, Tony was going to murder him, but it was too violent for TV. Well, this helps. well, if I was gonna get to lap 46 without a caution, I was gonna say, hey, I'm closing in a little bit more than I thought. But now we're right there, so here we go. We'll see what happens. And just get through the gears just fine, and beautiful. We got a couple laps left to go. We'll throw it into turn 1, get the lead, make slight contact with Kurt, and he's probably gonna get by me, so try to make that work. Didn't quite work, but I went for it. So it's only going to be a matter of time. I was closing in on Kurt just a little bit. I don't know if it's because of lap traffic or what, but here we go. All right, you get to the inside of Kurt for the lead by an amazing set of circumstances. We got the lead. Hell yeah, I'll take it whatever way I can. And we're about to catch lap down cars already, and it's only been 2 laps into this green flag run. What the fuck? Here we go, white flag's out one more time around. Just going to try to get around this lap down cars as fast as possible. Kurt was kind of gaining on me a little bit here and there, but it wasn't anything too big. We're to go in 3 and 4 for the final time. No lap down traffic anywhere near me to mess me up. And we'll come off turn 4 with a little bit of luck. We'll win it. I'll take it. Yes. Oh my god. That was lucky as hell. Alright, we'll celebrate. Okay, that's certainly reverse. Is this... Okay, there we go. Sorry, Martinsville crowd, I don't know my gearing, even though I use manual gears. Hey, hit the inside wall for good measure. It's kind of hard to do a burnout, but we're trying, folks. Brian with the Q. I'm sure he passed his driver's test because he doesn't look like it right there. And there we go. That's I mean, it's a burnout. God damn it, I'm such a freaking failure at life. Why do I even exist? I probably corner cutted my way into the womb at this point. I mean, I won the race. Let's look at the finishing results before I say something worse. So, last to first, we led 6 laps. And our lap time, how fast were we? 20.7, 20. Okay, fastest lap of the race. Casey Mears second. Why does Casey Mears always have good lap times? Not the numbers where they finished. There we go. So, and there's our top 10, 12. Damn. Oh, Stewart went from 22nd to 9th. Good run for him. But we absolutely perfected that race. That was... I don't know. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. And there was only 16 cars on a lead lap in 50 laps. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Bummer. You didn't meet your race team's expectations. It's time to move on, sign a new deal. Let's go see what else is available.
Oh no, Jeff, the tragedy. We didn't get our team thing. Well, RCR, we're signing you again. So... yeah, we needed that race, and there's our... pretty good. So, we've certainly led way more than 15 laps. Our standings is in 9th, and we need to average in the top 20, and we got averaged now up to 12th. So, it's all looking good so far. So we just need to go into Texas and just have a good run. And then I think we'll be fine. I think it might be possible. I mean, if it's like Atlanta, I think we're screwed, but... trying to be optimistic, but we're in 9th in the standings, pretty far back from the leaders. I'm not really entirely sure if I can even win the title this season. I was thinking at the end of the Nationwide Series season, I think we'll, for sure make the chase. We'll maybe get like top 5 or maybe around 6th in the standings, and that's about it for ourselves. So that's my guess, but you never know. So yeah, that's really about it. A part that I wasn't sure if I would win, and as the race was going on, I didn't think I was going to win. Then it happened because teammates wrecked each other. I don't know. That was weird. Big shout out to my Tier 3 Patreon supporters of Dan Reynolds, Brother Bros, KamikazeGames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Day 500 Champ 15, Jeff Gordon, Zach Rogers, Racing News Now, Alan Gray, Matthew Murray, Stephen Willey, Simmers, Joseph Wayne, IrishmanGFS for a donation again. I can't say enough how much I appreciate each and every single one of you for your support to the channel. It does mean a lot to me, and I can't thank you guys enough along the way. I'll see you all next part for Texas. I don't know what to really expect. I feel like Texas might be a little bit easier of a track as far as AI performance compared to Atlanta. I remember in the Nationwide we got about like 16th or something, so it might be possible. I mean, again, we're going to probably go semi balls out with the setup. I know somebody linked me the a Speed Rocket link to a bunch of NASCAR setups from like '09, from back in the day, and kind of like up to 2015, I think. But if I went full blown, like a 100% full blown setup, I mean the car would be so much quicker than the field. This Let's Play would have probably ended like part 10. So I don't want to go with that extreme. We're kind of just doing basic sort of stuff, like pretty much the sliders at the very first thing of this car setup menu, and then just the wedge and grill tape. Just want to do minor things, I guess, aka pit road adjustments, minus the slider. I don't know, but yeah, just thought I would throw that out there at the end of this video for people that are watching and that are this hardcore of followers of my channel. That would be kind of crazy. So yeah, I'll see you all next part, and I'll see you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.